Alright guys, so once upon a time I used to take the top 100 seriously myself. I think it started coming out around 2010-ish. I remember being in high school watching the first year or two, 3 years, and really getting invested in it, debating, who should have been where. But definitely over recent years I've kind of lost where the criteria was going. Just didn't really seem to fit just in terms of certain guys on the list, and even all throughout this list I've had my problems with certain players, like first year players. But the reason for this is Patrick Mahomes came in at number 4, which to me is laughable for a lot of different reasons. One spot above Mike Thomas, who came in at number 5, which again, you're saying the players are voting on this. I know for a fact that players would not vote Mike Thomas as the best receiver in the NFL. If you pool 100 players, they're going to tell you that Julio Jones is their best receiver. And the reason they're going to tell you that is because players have a tendency to, when it's close, they're going to go to two things. They're going to go to longevity, and they're going to go to the eye test. And both of which Julio Jones is waxing Mike Thomas. Okay? Like, he has the pedigree, he has longevity, and he has the eye test all in his favor. The players are going to lean that way. I mean, probably like 70-75% of players would probably tell you Julio, over Mike Thomas. So I'm really shocked to see that. But to see like him just one spot behind Patrick Mahomes, I mean, that's just wild to me. Like I've been watching NFL for a long time. You know how many receivers I've seen as good as Mike Thomas? I can probably think of, just in my lifetime, there's at least 10 receivers in my lifetime that reached the level of Mike Thomas. 10 to 15 maybe, like if I really wanted to go through it. I know Mike Thomas has numbers, but guys, no matter what sport you're looking at, like numbers isn't the end all be all. There's a much deeper, look you have to take to these players. And again, in my opinion, there's 10 to 12 receivers I've seen as good as Mike Thomas. Compare that to Mahomes, where there's maybe 1 or 2 quarterbacks that come to that level. I mean, Mahomes at 4, Mike Thomas at 5, that really does not sit well with me at all. Again, I can kind of see, based on whatever the criteria is it what happened the prior season? Is it what you're coming up this season? I don't know. So because of that, I can see where Lamar Jackson could be number 1. He's the MVP. Really, I mean, his year was spectacular. Like, nothing bad to say about Lamar Jackson at all. I mean, he didn't get the playoff win, but still, like, I have no problem with him being number 1. He was incredible. If you want to say he was the best player in the NFL this year, I ain't gonna argue with you. So, but then you gotta have Pat there too. I mean, he's just been spectacular. His 2 years starting, everything he's done, accomplishment-wise, statistically, it's just been off the charts. But again, even the eye test, like I mean, if you're watching the games, this guy can do just incredible things that we've never seen before, to a level that it's an all-time level. I mean, he hasn't done it for a long period of time, but what he's done is at an all-time level. And I'm someone that's seen the very best play it and really take pride in the way I evaluate the quarterback position. I mean, Patrick, although not perfect, is completely off the charts with his ability. So I'm shocked to see him not at number 1. Definitely shocked to see him at number 4. I mean, I know he's found motivation from it. He's going to try to prove everybody wrong about that, because it's wild to me. Patrick Mahomes at 4 in the league. I mean, shit, he might be the 4th best quarterback all time. I'm just playing. It's a little early, but shocked to see that. Let me know what you guys thought about Mahomes at 4 and the rest of the list. I thought there was a lot of different, selections on the list that were a little controversial. So let me know what y'all think, and I'll be back with y'all with some more NFL topics as the season gets closer, and hopefully Corona doesn't ruin too much there.